We're here tonight with Jonathan and Lexy, and they have a, well, your backyard is slightly overgrown.
A little bit.
A little bit.
But I think we can fix that.
I don't think Johnny's gonna have trouble with it, do you?
Nope.
So it looks like you have horses.
We do. The little one out there is Marky from
Marky?
Markleville, yep. And the big one is Jerry.
And Jerry's hiding.
Jerry's hiding. He's not very social today.
So you're both vets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you both graduate from Purdue?
Mm-hmm.
Boiler up.
Boiler up.
Well, you
Yep,
guys go
big
ahead and
fan
talk.
now.
I'm going to mow down some trees.
All right.
Have fun.
This looks like fun to me.
I'm glad it looks like fun
By the
to you.
time I get done with this, you need to have sold them a tractor because I can tell already they need one.
We do.
Yeah. We need.
We need a bigger one.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see what it looks like.
So a tractor this size will probably be just right for you.
Yeah.
They do make some a little bit bigger, but
Yep, that's what we need.
I know. Our next big investment.
it's all the equipment that
Right.
It's true.
goes with
Yeah.
it that adds up.
It's like horses. The cheapest purchase is the horse itself.
You gotta get all the toys to attach to.
How long have you guys lived here?
About a month.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we just
So
bought the
you're-
place.
We're new
Okay.
homeowners.
Mm-hmm.
So you're really just now beginning to clean everything up.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
So did they have the horse fence and stuff behind you, or did you put that in already?
We put that in.
and
Okay.
the stalls in the back of the barn.
Yeah, you're getting all
Well, let's put it this way, Jonathan. As usual, your wife was right.
Pretty thick, isn't it?
You needed to get this mowed down.
Yeah.
If you wanted to reclaim this, I couldn't have mown it next year.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I knew it was getting out of hand.
You're gonna make me cough just looking at that.
It's pretty nasty. Always have to watch your temperature gauge when you mow.
Were you getting hot?
Well, it's getting that way. It wasn't crazy, but it was hotter than normal.
I bet that filter will be full. Well, it's not as bad as I thought.
Must have not been real small stuff this time.
Have you been sneezing or?
No, I've not been having any trouble.
Okay.
It's actually pretty pleasant. The wind's not bad, see? It's a beautiful property, Jonathan.
Thank you.
I thought one of his horses didn't like you at first, didn't like the tractor.
Yeah, I
but-
saw him running around. I
Yeah.
thought, oh my goodness, I've got him scared. That's going to be a lot of mowing. What are you using to mow?
We've got a John Deere 445.
Oh, okay. Well, you got
Yeah.
a nice mower
Yeah,
there.
it gets through the tall grass, but the woody
Okay.
stuff I can't do that.
Okay.
And I've tried to take some of them out by hand, but that takes a while.
Okay.
Just for perspective, some of this is taller than Jonathan.
This is some of the biggest that I tackled while on this job. I think this is about the limit for Johnny and that little King Kutter. I believe it's rated for 1.5 inches, and this is probably at least that, maybe close to 2 inches at times. I had never seen this property before we got there. Jonathan had texted me a picture, and actually I didn't realize it was quite as grown up as it is. Now, when mowing more grasslands, I had actually raised the rear wheel so that the mower is effectively lowered in the rear. I found that that really helped when I could cut low where the grass wasn't very heavy.
I had found a guy on Craigslist that kind of sounded like the same thing. Just comes out and does this for fun.
Yeah?
Sent him a couple pictures and he didn't want to do it.
Oh, really? Did he say why he didn't want to do it?
He just said it thought it was a little too grown up for what he had.
Oh, okay. Part of our channel sometimes is to show just what these tractors will do. A lot of people would call this a toy tractor, that it's not really powerful. It's only 25 horsepower. You can get a lot of work out of them, and that's what people don't seem to understand.
I'll get back to the mower adjustment in a minute, but I want you to see here how effective a hydrostatic drive is for mowing. It's easy to slow down when the going gets tough. With a gear drive tractor, I probably would have just chosen a lower gear, and it would have taken me a lot longer to have got the job done. The other alternatives are to sort of ride the clutch while you're needing to go slow, and, well, that's not very good on clutch. We're getting a lot of the trees down,
Yeah,
so
it's doing good. I mean, you still have stuff sticking, back up, but
yeah. I mean, I really need to mow it again
Yeah.
You know, it'd probably be good just to wait a week or two and come back and mow it again is what it really needs. I kind of hate to leave it like this, but it would be better to let some of the stuff that I've mashed down
Come back up.
come back up. You know, that's the negative of having the tractor in front of the mower,
Yeah.
is it mashes down. There's really not much you can do about it.
Yep. Okie dokie.
Here I go. Now back to the mower adjustment. For this project, I had to raise the 3-point hitch a little bit because the tractor just couldn't handle it. Well, that leaves the mower tilted back toward the rear. We've discussed in other videos how the proper adjustment for one of these mowers is to have the front edge of the blade perhaps a ½ inch, maybe even an inch or inch and a half lower in the front than it is in the rear. This reduces the horsepower requirements and allows the mower to cut much more cleanly. So I guess in this example, this is one of those do as I say, not as I do situations. I didn't have the big wrenches on hand that evening and really didn't have much way to adjust it. The loader proved quite useful for this particular job. It would have been much more difficult to have pushed those trees over and had them such that the tractor would drive over them without the loader. I did break something in this project. The little electric line for the Artillean diverter kit was hanging down there on the right side of the tractor, and some brush caught it and tore the end off of it. I called the folks at artillean.com and they promptly sent a new one.
This property could have used a bigger tractor and a bigger brush hog. But hey, we don't have that yet. There's still a lot more left to mow. I don't know if he's going to get all this tonight or not. This was a long drive out here for us. It was over an hour. Part of that was because just traffic was bad. But it is a long ways from our house. So I hope we can get it all. It'll probably be another night that we'll have to stop recording because it'll just get too dark. Worst part for me about being out here is that the ground is very unlevel and it's hard for me to walk back here.
For reference, this was shot a couple months ago and Christy's foot was still causing her significant problems from her surgery.
I'm trying to stay far enough back. It's a beautiful home site.
It's a larger area than I expected, and I had to go slower than I expected. So the overall job's taken longer than what I had hoped, and it's going to get dark on us.
I think he's trying to throw stuff at me. He doesn't scare me. Looks like Jonathan has tried mowing out in there sometimes, because it's not all grown up. But if they only moved in a month ago, this wasn't left here by them, it was left here by the previous owner. I think he's having to go really slow over there. Must be pretty thick. Seems like I smell more stuff now. He's been sneezing more.
Well, it's almost dark. We got a lot left to mow, but the camera's not going to do much good after dark, so we'll have to let you guys go from here. Appreciate you watching. This was quite a jungle.
Yes.
Big trees.
Yeah.
Probably a little bigger than I should have been mowing, and certainly by next season, we'd not had a chance with this with Johnny. This is one of those opportunities where a larger tractor, you know, a 40-horse tractor with a 7-foot mower.
I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me convinced.
Trying to keep working on you.
Yeah. Keep trying.
Keep watching, everybody. Maybe I'll convince her someday. And we'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim.
It's after 9 p.m., but it's still light enough Tim can see to mow. It's looking a lot different.
I'm impressed.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they did a good job.
Well, yeah, and this is extreme, right? I mean, you wouldn't
Yeah,
ever
right.
see this. I was trying to figure in my head, how long have you lived here?
A month.
Okay. You don't have any idea how long that's been
No,
since
I mean, it's been growing for a while.
I would say 4 or 5 years.